Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Welcome back to, it's the Monday morning show over here, surprisingly enough. Yes, this is a long story, but I'm going to get into that story. We don't get into long stories, we don't talk about long stories, only short stories. My attention span is not good enough. It's not long enough. But anyway, we've got some news in regards to a certain ex-Arsenal player being linked. Arsenal again? I'm not sure about that. And two players who can't make up their minds. Are they coming? Are they staying? Are they staying? Are they coming? And someone celebrated a birthday yesterday. Yeah, double winning player. Anyway, we're getting this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. For a split second, I almost forgot my lines. Doesn't happen often, but what you guys can do right about now, just make sure you subscribe. That's all you have to do. Just subscribe, like the banner says there. Be part of the community over here. Surprisingly, is it surprise? I'm not really surprised. One of the segments that we have been doing for the last 2 years is the player profile segment, where we research a player and talk about a player who's played for Arsenal over the last 40 and 50 years. And there was a wonderful comment that a certain gentleman put on the David Price player profile we did almost 2 years ago, and still running. So thank you. I can't remember the gentleman's name. When I actually, maybe towards the end, I'll pull out the comment, and I might mention the person's name. But anyway, main thing is subscribe, comments, thumbs up or thumbs down, but support your friendly local podcaster. All right, okay, let's get into this one. Dearie me, man. You know what? It's again players. I know literally it's not how can I say, it's not the transfer season. I mean that's gone. The next closest one is going to be in January. Anyway, this particular play here, let me just take this one off and put in the player we want to talk about, is in regards to Yves Bissouma. And an Arsenal legend urges Arsenal to seal transfer of the Premier League star. Again, Yves Bissouma. Arsenal legend Michael Thomas has made it clear he'd welcome the signing of Brighton midfielder Yves Bissouma. To Arsenal. The Malian international has been in superb form for Brighton in recent times, establishing himself as one of the finest players in the Premier League outside of their traditional big six sides. Arsenal have made a few signings, as we know, in the midfield in recent times, bringing in the likes of Thomas Partey, Albert Samuel Lokonga. But there's surely room for a player of Bissouma's quality. Yeah, there is. The Gunners have made a poor start, but although we've kind of turned things around over the recent games of 3 wins, 10 points actually from a possible 12. Yeah. Shall I repeat it again? 10 points out of a possible 12. Anyway, Michael Thomas is clearly a fan of Bissouma, singling him out as someone Arsenal should target in the near future. He said, "I think Bissouma would be an excellent addition to the top teams." Thomas told a court offside. "He has real energy and composure on the ball. He works hard in front of the back line, which gives the more creative players a better platform to work from. I called for Arsenal to do it in the summer, and I really hope that move can materialize going forward." Actually, he's not the only player. Was it Parler? Ray Parler actually also gave his comments and thought as well that Arsenal should have gone in and signed Yves Bissouma. Thing is, Brighton are just, I think, 1 or 2 points off top 4, and Arsenal currently lying in 11th place. I'm just kind of recalling my thoughts. The last one I got Yves Bissouma. Would he want to come to Arsenal? Would he really want to come to Arsenal? Brighton are above Arsenal, and Arsenal are in 11th place. Maybe he wait until the end of the season to see where things, how things pan out. But yeah, Michael Thomas adding his comments to the hat now. Comments to the hat. Yeah, he's just adding his comments and saying that Arsenal really should sign Yves Bissouma. So did Ray Parler. What are your thoughts? Have we spoken about Yves Bissouma before? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Anyway, talking about players staying where they are, or they coming to Arsenal, I'm not sure. Iain Wright, the latest Arsenal legend, putting his thoughts in the hat. Put his thoughts in the hat? Well, anyway, just adding his comments. Iain Wright tells Raheem Sterling, sort it out amid Arsenal transfer links. Iain Wright insists Raheem Sterling needs to sort it out. Sort out his future as he continues to be linked with a move away from Manchester City. The winger, who has been unused and wasn't used in England's 5-0 win over Andorra, has been on the fringes of Pep Guardiola's side this season, with reports Arsenal are keen on the 26-year-old. Yeah, he's still only 26, man. Son appears to have fallen out of favour. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think what it is, when you've got a squad of players, a squad of quality players, you can pick and choose. You know, I don't think it's fallen out of favour. Well, this report is saying it's fallen out of favour, but I don't think it's fallen out of favour with Guardiola towards the end of last season, prompted speculation, and that's all it is, just speculation, throughout the summer that he was a surplus to requirements at the Etihad. It was claimed City had offered him a make weight to Tottenham as they look to secure a deal for Harry Kane. And Wright insists his future needs to be resolved, as he has to be playing regularly to ensure he's on the plane to Qatar for the up-and-coming World Cup. Wright said, whatever's going on with City, at some stage you look at the importance of Raheem Sterling. I think he proved that at the Euros. Going into the Euros, he wasn't playing as frequently as he'd like to have been playing, but then he showed at the tournament, you know, his quality. Yeah, I mean, for me, it is speculation. It's speculation because nobody knows what's really going on unless you can speak to Raheem Sterling and get Raheem Sterling onto Cannon 42 and say, hey, Raheem, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? You need to sort it out. So only he himself can tell you what's going on. And actually, maybe Pep Guardiola could actually say, you know what, this is what's going on. This is what I'm thinking. Nothing has changed. We still rate Raheem Sterling, but we've got a squad of players. We've got to make sure the players are hungry, I repeat, hungry for the challenge ahead. It's a new season. So you need to still prove to me that you're worthy of that position there. And it is, like I said in the report, it is only speculation. Would I like Raheem Sterling at Arsenal? I don't think he's an Arsenal type player. I mean, no doubt we need a midfielder who can run and take on defenders. We were hoping that Pepe was that kind of player, but he's not really, is he? It's not kind of panned out the way that we thought. But Raheem Sterling at Arsenal, I don't know. I think I might put that as a poll, actually. I might put that as a poll. Would you like to see Raheem Sterling at Arsenal? What do you think, people? Is he an Arsenal type player? I don't know, man. I don't know. There has been some talk about whether he would go to Barcelona. Barcelona, the report we did last week before, they're saying literally it wouldn't be a problem for his wages. But I don't know. I don't know. Raheem Sterling at Arsenal. What do you guys think? I don't know. And talking about an ex-Arsenal player, the Ox. My goodness. The Ox. Is easily linked. Again, this is coming from the Sun newspaper. Arsenal plot shock move for Liverpool ace Oxlade-Chamberlain. Again, actually, it's not the Sun. This is coming from the Mirror. Again, we're relying on the Mirror for some news spouts. Arsenal are set to make a move for the Liverpool star, the Oxlade-Chamberlain, in the January transfer window. England international, I think it's more of an ex-England international, spent 6 years at the Emirates before moving to Merseyside for a fee of £35 million in 2017. However, Oxlade-Chamberlain's time at Anfield has been plagued by injury problems, and he started just twice in all competitions this term. Arsenal have lost Granit Xhaka, we know that, until I think end of December, maybe January, while Thomas Partey has injury problems of his own. And the Sun claims that the Gunners will look to sign OxladeChamberlain on an initial 6-month loan deal in January to plug the gap. The deal could include an option to purchase the former Southampton man on a permanent transfer next summer, and Liverpool are open to letting him leave. OxladeChamberlain played alongside Mikel Arteta. I didn't realise that actually during his time at a North London club, and the Spaniard feels a 28-year-old could add some experience and flexibility to his midfield options. The midfielder's deal at Liverpool runs for another 2 years, and the next summer is likely the Reds find the opportunity to get a reasonable fee for the Ox. Again, another player. I'm just thinking, no. You know what I have? The image I have of the Ox, is when he played. I'm sure, did he not play against Liverpool? And like you could see, it's like he didn't really. Something was up. Something was up. I was thinking, what's going on? So what transpired was that he didn't want to play. He wanted to, force a move and play for Liverpool. And eventually, the deal got over the line, £35 million. But would you be open to having the Ox back? The report says there, no, that we know, plagued by injuries. One thing's for sure, that if he does come back to Arsenal, he's a player who's, how can I say it, Champions League winner, isn't it? How many players who play for Arsenal can say, oh, you know what, I've got that claim to fame, I'm also a Champions League winner? There's not many, if any. Got to think about that one. But yeah, the Ox, man, I don't know. Would you be open to having the Ox back at Arsenal? Again, there's a couple of polls there, isn't there? I could probably do. I don't know. Let me think on that one. Actually, I didn't tell you how many new segments. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. Yes. Charlie George celebrated his 71st birthday yesterday. So I know I'm late on this one. Yeah, Charlie George a double win inside 1971 FA Cup. Yeah, and we did meet him. Actually, my brother and I, we did meet him at the Emirates a few years ago, doing the Emirates tour. So happy birthday. Literally, I know I'm late for a very important date, but yeah, Charlie George, happy 71st birthday to you, geezer. Sort it out. Do you know what came to mind? You know, Charlie George was a bit of a joker, although I don't remember him playing for Arsenal. I just remember him playing for Derby County. And I was thinking, how would have Jules Graham dealt with him? A bit of a geezer. I wouldn't say he was a Matteo Guendouzi of his time. Nah, you can't compare Guendouzi to Charlie George and vice versa. I was just thinking, how would he have dealt with Charlie George? Anyway, happy birthday to Charlie George, 71st birthday. So that is it. Those are all the 4 news segments. Usually we do 3, but it's a Monday morning. Let's wake you guys up and knock this one out of the park inside 14 minutes. 4 and counting. All right, so we're going to revert to type. We're gonna, when we come back, I see there's been some comments in the live chat, but we're gonna have a little breaky. Yeah, it's an advert break, our own adverts on Canon 4 TV. If you are that person who's thinking, yeah, it's time, I don't like my 9-to-5 job. I don't like my job, period. There is an opportunity for you to earn some passive income. This is not for everyone. This opportunity is not for everyone because not everyone's looking for an opportunity. Some people are happy just doing the rat run, being the rat race. Before you know it, been working this job for 40 years and retiring, not saved up any money, thinking, retirement, if only. But there is an opportunity to earn some serious passive income. If you are that person, if you are seriously that person, have a look at this video. There is an opportunity. You can send me an email during or after this live show, but have a look at this very, very quick, short video. See you on the other side. I have learned from the life I live that there are opportunities all around us if we will only just look and listen. With opportunities comes risk and rejection, yes, but imagine looking back and saying, I did that, rather than waiting until it was too late. If you want passive income and a sense of personal freedom, act now. This is not for everyone. Not everyone is looking. If you are that person, contact us now. AskTheRepublic1@gmail.com. So there you go. Short video, like I say, is it cryptic? It's kind of made that way, so kind of get your juices flowing. If you are that person looking for an opportunity to earn serious passive income, again, send us an email, ArsenalRepublic1@gmail.com. I'm going to quickly play this other video, and then we'll go into the live chat. Just see you in a few moments. As part of the Canonfoy TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at AskTheRepublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, AskTheRepublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canonfoy TV experience. All right, let's go into the live chat. So just have a quick break there, and we've got a moderator for the morning. Wow, Monday morning. Static, what's happening, brother? Hope you're keeping well, man. Hope you're keeping well. Up Your Innocence says, tuned in straight out of Uganda. Yes, my brother. Keep safe. Say hello to your family from everyone on Canonfoy TV. Alex Pine says, tired of speculation. It's one thing to always be out there linked with different sorts of players. We never seem to get solid players. I tell you what, good morning, Alex. Good morning to you. Listen, I have suffered doing transfer news for the last 3 seasons on this channel. And I just get tired of saying, oh, yeah, another player being linked to Arsenal. Oh, yeah, another player. Oh, another player. Yeah. But just by default, actually not by default, but by design, we ask our fan base and subscribers on Canonfoy TV, certain questions. How would you like the channel? How would you like it? What kind of content would you like to see going forward? Would you like to see us do more post-game reactions? Would you like us to do player ratings, predictions, etc., etc.? And people said, oh, unresoundingly, they wanted to see us do more transfer news. But I get it. Last year, transfer window this summer, people are just hungry for transfer news. Hungry for transfer news. And no doubt, I'm not sure whether you've seen, but when I do transfer news videos, they're not more than 3 minutes on a specific player. And at the end, I always usually say, actually, it's not going to happen. I listened to the Calvin Lewin video I did the other day, just kind of catch up on some news there. And at the end, surprisingly, I said, at the beginning, I said, this is the most ridiculous video I have to do because we are apparently linked to Calvin Lewin. So more than, I say probably 98% of the time, I say, actually, you know what? It's just silly season. Some news outlets just trying to build up some coverage. Are we going to sign the Ox? Are we going to sign Calvin Lewin? Are we going to sign Sterling? No, we're not. World-class footballers fits any teammate. Okay, all right, if you say Mafia Boss. Ox? No, thank you. No, 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 no. Hey, actually says, hey up, do this, hey up, and hey up to you. With the sale of Newcastle FC, I just got a bad feeling that our quest for top 6 is out of the window with Kroenke still at the helm. Well, Alex, we're going to be discussing that later on today, 5:30 p.m. UK time on Canal TV. If you have time, I'm going to have LTL, the original godfather of me, with James Rowe, discussing the Newcastle takeover bid. I didn't have to, but when I spoke about it on Friday morning show, I had a headache. It took me 25 minutes to give my opinion on that takeover bid there. But if you have time, tune in 5:30 p.m. UK time, where we're going to be doing another segment on the Canon project. Some serious talks, debating, just talking about our opinion in regards to the Newcastle takeover bid. I mean, yeah, it usually takes me about 15 minutes to talk about the new segments on any given morning or any given live show, but 25 minutes to give my opinion and thoughts about the Newcastle takeover bid. And it's serious, man, serious. Don Arsenal also says, morning, guys. Player ratings, watch along. Well, I have said, Don Arsenal, that I am not doing any more player ratings. I mean, for me, it's really pointless. Really pointless. And I'm no longer doing instant post-game reaction videos. So, for example, we were played Brighton, I was done one straight after. I'm no longer doing that. Most likely I'll do it the day after. The watch-alongs, I said the next watch-along I will do is if Arsenal reaches a final, any cup final. So, yeah, go figure. Go figure. But, yeah, that is just the way we are doing the content going forward. No more player ratings. Watch-alongs, that's only if Arsenal reaches a final. What else was I going to do? What was I going to do? I could probably look at the. Let's have a look. Could probably look at the poll, the latest poll that we did on the channel. Let me have a quick look. Just give me a second, people. Load up the page. And here we go. Actually, what it was in regards to, yeah, the Newcastle takeover. The Newcastle takeover does it mean anything for Arsenal? And it was a straight yes or no. So out of 1,200 votes, again, guys, you absolutely incredible. 1,200 votes, 11 comments, and 31 likes. Thank you for that. No, it doesn't mean anything for Arsenal. Comes at 35%, and 65% of you believe that it means something to Arsenal. So if you want to, you can come into the live chat and tell me, what do you think it means for Arsenal? What does the takeover at Newcastle, what would it mean for Arsenal? Come in, because again, it's just like, yes, but what? Unless you put a comment in there, I'm not sure what you think it means for Arsenal. Just wondering if Alex gets an instruction manual with all them like. I didn't install them, mate. I didn't install them. And not like switches. What are you talking about, Geezer? Behave yourself. Right. The takeover means one more team will buy their position above Arsenal. I was thinking, is it just not sour grapes, actually? Is it not just sour grape because we don't have, an owner, a sugar daddy? Because Stanley is no sugar daddy. So, for the 65% of you, the subscribers who said, yes, it means something for Arsenal, is it not a matter of sour grapes, the fact that we don't have an owner with bucket loads of money who's willing to throw a lot of money at Arsenal, whatever we want, yeah, Thinking, you know what? Don't worry. You want money? You want to buy that player? You want to buy Mbappe or Neymar? Here's the money, whatever it takes. So is it sour grapes? Is it sour grapes? I don't know. I don't know. Absolutely, Ashley. Dearie me, what's going on? What is going on? What was the other poll that I wanted to quickly talk about? Was there another? No, I think that was it. It's not sour grapes, just the way football is nowadays, of which Kroenke has not woken up to. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate, actually. I'm just thinking, maybe he is wise to it. He's thinking, well, self-sustaining model means, what does the self-sustaining model mean? What does that mean? Does it not mean that we've got to sustain ourselves without having any outside influence? Well, then if that's the case, then we don't need an owner. Better still, put it in the hands of the fans. Because if you're thinking, well, you know what, I'm not going to use my money, you use whatever you have. So then we don't need an owner per se, one person, one entity. Put it back in the hands of the fans, surely. But yeah, just thinking, well, Stan Kroenke, maybe he's wise to the fact that, oh, well, actually, in actual fact, I don't want to use my money. If I use my money, then I'm just kind of giving you guys a free ride. There's no free rides here. I don't know, I'm just saying. It's just playing devil's advocate. All right, so what I'm going to do, because we've been going for 25 minutes plus, it'll give me an opportunity just to review the news of today from Canon FODDER TV's perspective. First up, we spoke about Yves Bissouma. And again, comments, thoughts from another Arsenal legend. Arsenal legend urges Gunners to seal transfer of a Premier League star who would be an excellent addition. Arsenal legend Michael Thomas has made it clear he'd welcome the signing of Brighton midfielder Yves Bissouma for his own club. The Malian international has been superb for Brighton in recent times, established himself as one of the finest players in the Premier League outside of the traditional Big Six teams. Arsenal have made a few signings, as we know, Thomas Partey, Besuma, and Ødegaard. The Gunners have made a poor start, we know that. But Michael Thomas, in his own thoughts, says, I think Besuma would be an excellent addition to all the top teams. He has real energy and composure on the ball. He works hard in front of the back line, which gives more creative players a better platform to work from. I called for Arsenal to do it in the summer, and I really hope that move can materialize going forward. I thought, well, he hasn't been the only Arsenal legend player. I think Ray Parlour also gave his thoughts on Besuma. Thinking, well, Arsenal clearly don't listen to anybody. They don't listen to anybody, do they? I think it's more, when I look at Mikel Arteta, his stubbornness there, very representative of what Arsenal have been doing over the last 10, 15 years. Very stubborn. Of course, they shouldn't listen to podcasters. I'm not, of course, a podcaster here, but I wouldn't want what I say to influence Arsenal's business. But there must be some substance in that when you've got how could I say, legends talking about a specific player. No? No. Not being the only player, we did a segment in regards to Raheem Sterling, but Ian Wright has also jumped on the bandwagon and says, Raheem Sterling, sort it out. Oh my goodness. Ian Wright insists Raheem Sterling needs to sort it out, his future, as he continues to be linked with a move away from Man City. The winger, who was an unused substitute in England's 5-0 dominance over Andorra, has been on the fringes of Pep Guardiola's side this season, with reports Arsenal are keen on a 26-year-old. Sterling is again still only 26, man. So if Arsenal would buy him, we'll see, maybe his peak peak years at Arsenal. Certainly fell out of favour. Again, he's not fallen out of favour with Guardiola. Unless Raheem was to come out and say, actually, I've fallen out of favour, it's just speculation. Towards the end of the last season, prompted speculation throughout the summer that he was surplus to requirements at the Etihad. It was claimed City had offered him as a make-weight to Tottenham as they looked to secure a deal for Harry Kane. As Wright insists, his future needs to be resolved as he has to be playing regularly to ensure he is on the plane to Qatar for the up-and-coming World Cup. He said, whatever's going on at City, at some stage, you look at the importance of Raheem Sterling. I think he proved that at the Euros. Going into the Euros, he wasn't playing as frequently as he's like to be playing. But you can see what happened at the tournament. Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. You guys, you can give me your comments. What you think about Raheem Sterling? You know, is he an Arsenal type player? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying. And then the Ox, yes. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Arsenal plot shock move for Liverpool ace. He's not an ace. No, Liverpool ace. He's only played a handful of games for Liverpool. OxladeChamberlain, Arsenal are set to make a move for Liverpool's star. OxladeChamberlain in the January transfer window. The England international spent 6 seasons at the Emirates before moving to Merseyside for a fee of around £35 million in 2017. However, the Ox's time at Anfield has been plagued by injury problems, and he started just twice in all competitions this term. Arsenal have lost Granit Xhaka for the best part of 3 months. Thomas Partey, as we know, has injury problems. But the Sun claims that the Gunners will look to sign OxladeChamberlain on an initial 6-month loan deal in January to plug the gap. Dearie me. I don't know what you guys think about that, man. I don't know. I don't know. The report says he plugged by injuries. Do we need another player plugged by injuries coming back? I mean, we're seeing some footage of Jack Wilshere, Super Jack. Another player plagued by injuries. Strangely, both of them are midfielders. Is there some truth in this? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. And the last segment, actually, it's not a last segment, because I just remember there's other bits and pieces I do want to talk about. Is Charlie George, a real legend, celebrated his 71st birthday yesterday. Yeah. The one segment that I wanted to talk about, and I think what I'll do, I'll put the fixture list up so you guys can just remind yourselves our next fixture is against Crystal Palace. We're going to be playing against a club legend, Patrick Vieira and his Eagles. This segment actually just come across. Arsenal's 300-page document on transfer targets sheds light on Mikel Arteta's project. Now, the agent of Ivorian midfielder Ibrahim Sangarahi has revealed how Arsenal compiled a 300-page report of data and analysis of his client before the Gunners ultimately opted to buy Thomas Partey. It has now transpired that the Ivorian midfielder Ibrahim Sangarahi was also on the club's transfer wish list as an alternative to Thomas Partey. His agent, Jean Mosampa, has now given an insight into Arsenal's club's meticulous transfer planning by outlining how Arsenal have compiled a 300-page document of analysts and data on the Ivorians' play. At the time, Sangare was playing in League One with Toulouse and opted to join PSV Eindhoven that summer, for whom he has thrived in the years since. Arsenal's depth of analysts on a transfer target for whom they did not ultimately sign is significant and revealing about just how much detail and preparation the club put together on targets. To me, there appears to be some. I'm just sorry to remove this comment here. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. If you're telling me, this is why I don't like, was it stat DNA? That the stat DNA doesn't measure the metrics in regards to the player's emotional state of mind. You know, what are they thinking? You know, when they play, it only measures the metrics in regards to what they do on the pitch. You know, the distance they cover, their blocks, the aerial duels, etc. But it doesn't measure the state of mind of a player, the mentality of the player. Stat DNA. I mean, 300-page document on Ibrahim Sangare. And in the end, they went for Thomas Partey. So is there a 300-page document on Yves Bissouma? If there isn't, there should be. There should be. So that's a weird one for me. That's a strange one for me. All right, let me go into the live chat just for the last one before we wrap up this one. Okay, Alex says, the truth is that if I am a world-class player, I certainly not want a transfer to Arsenal FC solely because the club looks unambitious. The thing is, Alex, is it's one thing to look at how Arsenal have conducted business in the past, in the recent past, or maybe over the last 12 months. And you would probably say Arsenal appear to be unambitious. Why? Because of the profile of the players that they have brought. But Arteta and Edu have said themselves that when they brought the players like Tomiyasu, Tavares, Lokonga, Erdegaard, they are on the right side of their 20s, you know, in their early 20s, mid-20s. So you can see that they're clearly building for the future. But then you have to look about the here and now. There's no getting away from it. There's no getting away from it. No, you can't put all your eggs in one basket, saying, right, we're going to heap the responsibility on the youngsters. You've got to have a little mix of experienced players. That's one thing. The other thing is, Alex, is transparency. And that goes to the top. Let's say the top. I don't like to say the top because, yeah, you see what's happening at the top with the owner. There is no transparency. It does not always have to be Mikel Arteta coming out in the press conference and saying, okay, okay, so Mr. Arteta, the news about Yves Bissouma. Oh, I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that. I'm sorry. We can't talk about players who are not Arsenal players. I can't talk about that. So then who's going to give us the transparency? It does not always have to be Mikel Arteta. Where's Josh Kroenke? Where's Vinay Van Keshan? Where's Edu? We need to know what is the 3 to 5 year plan. And I don't want it to be delivered by Mikel Arteta. He's got enough on his plate. So I think you're right in a sense of the word that Arsenal appear unambitious, but it's for whoever's going to be doing the dealings, speaking to potential new players. You have to build a picture. What is in the picture? A plan. What is the plan? What is the 3 to 5 year plan to get us back to, I'm not going to say where we belong, because no club belongs in top 4. No club has a divine right to be in the top 4 place. But you've got to have the vision. Give the vision to a potential player, you know, maybe like Messi, like Ronaldo. So yeah, looking outwards in, it looks like Arsenal are unambitious. Why? Because no one's told us what is the 3 to 5 year plan we have going forward. What are you going to do about the situation we're in now? So again, it leaves open to speculation because we don't know what's going on. There's no transparency. So I understand what you're saying there, Alex. You are on the money. You are on point there. Lack of transparency. What is the vision we're trying to give to these players? I could talk about Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He wanted to leave last season, didn't he? And so if you're saying to a player like that who came through the academy, actually, Mikel, don't sign for Wolves. You know, I'd far rather if you stay for Arsenal. But what picture are you painting for an Ainsley Maitland-Niles? What is the picture? If the picture is, you know what, okay, you've been aggrieved, you went to social media, but this is the vision. What is the vision? Tell the supporters. The lack of transparency is going to be open to speculation. No, let's look at players that fits the style of play of whoever the manager is. In this case, Arteta. All right, okay. I understand what you're saying. See more games. All right. We need to do scouting. There is no scouting network. No scouting network. All the scouts, they've been sacked. 55 members of the scouting network were sacked last summer. And look at the metrics to make sure the player is right, fit for the club. You know what? I understand what you're saying, CM, but the first metric I'm looking at is the player's state of mind, emotionally. What mindset does the player have? I'll look at that first. And I spoke about, you know, Jack Grealish. I mean, he's not an Arsenal player. He supported Arsenal as a youngster. We didn't sign him. But you look at what he did when he was a youngster. I think he played for Aston Villa as a 17-year-old, 18-year-old. Getting all kinds of trouble. And look where he is now. So that does come over time. But then you look at Guendouzi. Look at Guendouzi. Those two players there who still, at the age of 22, still not earning the lesson. But what I'm trying to say is, the first thing I'm looking at is the player's mentality. What are they like under serious stress, serious positions, when again the players are, you know, head down. We've lost, you know, we concede a goal inside 5 minutes or inside a minute, then we concede another goal. What mentality will that player have there? Will they just give up as well and think, okay, well, you know what, everybody else is giving up, so I'm going to give up? Or will that player or players say, all right, I'm going to roll my sleeves up and I'm going to be in this fight? So for me, that's the first metric that I'll be looking at the player there. What are they like when the going gets tough? Are they going to throw in the towel? Or they be rolling up their sleeves and saying, all right, you know what? My captain needs a player like me. I'm in there. I'm going to be rolling up my sleeve. I'm going to be there in the fights. I mean, talent is talent. Talent is talent. Yeah, it's wonderful, but you can't rely on just talent alone. There are other metrics, and my metric, in addition to the talent, first is your mindset. What kind of attitude do you have? Do we need Sterling or Watkins or Calvin Lewin or similar as Neves or Ward-Prowse? I've got to say, actually, again, you know, no doubt, if you do tune into the Cannon Project later on this evening, you look at James Rowe. James Rowe has, you know, spoken so highly of Ward-Prowse, and I was so happy to see him play, actually, against Andorra. Neves, I've spoken about Ruben Neves. He would have been my ideal signing in a transfer window. If my mind was thinking about, we've got to sign players, he would have been the first sign, not Hossam Aouar, not Yves Bissouma. I'm sorry. Ruben Neves would have been the first signing at Arsenal, but he wasn't. He wasn't. But yeah, Watkins, we did a video on him last week. Calvin Lewin, again, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for me. Stanis says, happy birthday, Charlie George, for yesterday. Arsenal could really use a player like him right now. I'm telling you what, you're right, man. Absolutely. We could do a player like him. I'm thinking, you know, again, I made the comparison between him and Guendouzi is unfair. Guendouzi is nothing compared to Charlie George. Nothing. And my brother and myself had the pleasure of meeting Charlie George. And when we did the stadium tour and like he was leading us, I said to my brother, oi, is that not David Seaman? And Charlie just turned around and said, oh my goodness. But we had a really good time with Charlie George, just, you know, the Q&A at the end of the stadium tour. But Charlie George, I mean, his score was a Holloway Boys, was rival to Ivy Grove. I'm a Ivy Grove lad. Yeah, I'm an oldie, man. But yeah, had a good fun time. But you're right. We could do with Charlie George now. You know what? You're talking the talk and walking the walk, if you understand what I mean. You're talking it, but you're able to produce the goods. We could do with Charlie George now, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, Charlie George is so funny, man. So yeah, happy birthday to him, man. If anyone's interested, Paul Merson talks about his gambling problems at BBC tonight. I saw snippets of that, and I know Paul Merson is James Rowe's legend. I mean, I'm going to be meeting Liam Brady, who's my hero, next month. But no doubt, I mean, I will relay that to James Rowe. I mean, he lives out in Amsterdam. But yes, so again, if you're in the UK, tune in. That's why you should scout. CM War Games. Let me tell you a quick story, man. My dad, you know, may his soul rest in peace. You know, he when he used to talk to my brother Ralph and myself about cricket, because my brother my dad used to play cricket, and some of the things he used to get up to, I was thinking, Dad, you can't do that. I said, who do you mean? I did it. But when we used to speak about football, my dad said, the thing is, Alex, none of the players would want to play for me because I wouldn't take no rubbish from them. I wouldn't take any rubbish from them. So they go, all right, Dad. And I am a chip off the old block. You know, Stern, you know, some of you will know, I work in schools. You know, I mentor in school. I work with young children. I've worked with teenagers with serious complex needs, behavior, serious behavior patterns there. And so, you know, you've got to draw the line. But, you know, me to scout, oh my goodness, man. But yeah, for me, wonderful talent, yeah, talent. But the first metric I'm looking at is your mindset. What kind of attitude do you have? And then I might start to take some notes. Yeah, show me your attitude first. I'm not so continuing on your talent. Show me your mindset. What kind of attitude will you have when your team have gone down to one man inside 2 minutes? You've conceded 3 goals inside 10 minutes. Again, if you're going to say, oh, you know, I'll give up, then I won't be taking notes. Show me your mentality first. And I say to a lot of the children I work with, you're coming with the wrong mentality, attitude. What do you expect? What is going to be the result when you show your negative attitude in the classroom to the teacher? And negative plus negative doesn't equal a positive, does it? Anyway, great show, Alex. Thank you for that static. Iain, good morning, Iain. Good morning, good morning. I hope you're keeping well. California TV and everyone watching, hope you're well and have a great day. Yes, we did put our sentiments in on Twitter sphere about Chig. I never met him. I saw a couple of his shows. But yeah, rest in peace, Chig. Those of you who don't know, he was a prolific podcaster who passed away last week in his 30s, I believe. So yeah, good for that. Well, reminded actually, Iain. We might like to know, but we have no right to know the specifics. Just that this is the plan, and we have steps in place to do that. But CM, surely that is why you have AGMs. That's why you have annual general meetings. So those who have like an invested interest in Arsenal, we want to know what happened the previous 12 months or the previous season, and what the plan is for the next 12 to 24 months. That is why you have AGMs. But you know, as the Cronkies KSE Holdings, because they have 100% holdings of Arsenal, they don't have to do AGMs. Transparency is everything. I'm involved in an organization, well, it's actually an investment organization, likes of which I've never seen before. Why? Because the CEOs, the joint CEOs, co-CEOs, they tell us at the end of each month what the plan is, the problems that the organization or the company has been having, and what they intend to do about it. I love the transparency. I think we have a right to know. We have a right to know. We have a right to know the specifics. And this is what happens when the fan base have just been walking, you know, blindly into situations. And a lot of you are going to hate me for this, but I don't really care. You cannot complain about the owner, but yet you keep feeding the monster owner. What do I mean by feeding? Buying the merchandise, you know, the third, the fourth, the fifth kit. You are feeding the monster. You can't complain. But for me, transparency means everything. CM War Games. I want to know what's going on. It leaves it open to speculation. Oh, actually, you know what? The club, actually, we're not ambitious. No one's telling us anything. We want to know. But I understand what you mean, CM Games. You know, we have a right to know. I mean, we don't need to know literally every single thing, but we have a right to know a lot of the things going on. What is the 3 to 5 year plan? Can you talk about and highlight the problems so we are aware that you are aware of the problems? Hold your hands up and say, actually, you know, we got something wrong, we did this wrong, but just to rectify, this is what we are planning to do to go forward. We need to know transparency, man. Transparency. That's all I've asked for. So I don't know what did I do that for? I'm not sure. Sorry, guys, just making sure about something here. Okay, alrighty. So we'll go for a few more minutes. And like I said, just to remind everyone, if you have time, just tune in 5:30 p.m. UK time. It's going to be the 4th segment of the Canon project. It's not every Monday, but most Mondays where the Godfather himself, Eltel, and James Rowe, all out there in Amsterdam, they come onto the show and they talk about specific topics. And we're going to be talking about the Newcastle takeover, man. 320 billion pounds. Newcastle. Oh my goodness. Again, is it not sour grapes for Arsenal? Sour grapes because we don't have an owner who's just coming in and is willing to throw money at Arsenal FC? No? Sour grapes? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It could be. Could be. Alrighty. Welcome everyone to Canon 4 TV, and great to see most have hit the like button. Thanks, guys. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for that. I was going to gas on about, you know, next year is going to be April next year is going to be 4 years of this platform. 4 years, and I'll tell you what, the time has literally just flown by. I think in 2018. 2018, I remember, you know, I went to Colombia with my wife to see her family, and I remember I did a segment, no doubt, those of you who can speak Spanish, you know, looking for, oh my goodness. I forgot his name now, the goalkeeper, David Ospina. And look where we are now, you know, oh my goodness, you know, 2021 actually just coming to an end. But yeah, thank you to all the subscribers who have supported us for almost 4 years. Thank you to all the moderators. Thank you to the viewers across all platforms on Facebook, Twitter, although I don't put much things on Twitter nowadays. And of course, on YouTube here. Thank you for having faith in us. We too also get things wrong, but you know, we realize that the channel has to evolve, but there would never ever be a Canon 4 TV if there wasn't you. That's the way it is. You know, we put the content out there, but what would it mean if we put the content and nobody ever watched? There would never be a Canon 4 TV. So by that mere virtue, it's because of each and every one of you. And we are so grateful. I'm sure my brother would echo those sentiments there. There is going to be a competition. I'm not sure when it's going to be because my brother has just given gifts to all the moderators. But there will be a competition where you can win some, I don't know, some memorabilia or some stuff from Arsenal for female viewers and for male viewers as well. So I'm thinking, oh, my brother's probably won the lottery. I think, what's going on, Ralph, man? Give me some of that cash. So, you know, as much as, you know, we have viewers, I think we've done wonders, but we continue and we need the viewers to tell us, you know, how would you like the channel to evolve even some more? In the future, you will see my brother doing some more of the legwork. He will be presenting some of the segments. And I know he's got his own segment, The Voice of Reason, but he will be doing some live shows. There is some wonderful news I can't tell you about the news yet because it still has to be finalised. Got to dot the I's and cross the T's there. But I mean, for me, going forward, I'm thinking, wow, I mean, for Canon 4 TV to do that, support that there, again, I can't tell you anything more than that. You just have to wait and see. But the main point is, thank you for supporting your undivided support on Canon 4 TV. I know the metrics are down. I know the viewer numbers are down. Why? Because we're not in transfer new season. So we know that. But what we have tried to equalize that is now give you more content, more live content, and all the other segments, the player profile. I know I need to get up to speed on that. But you know, guys, thank you so very much for supporting Canon Fodder TV. And I even forgot as well about our contributors. So the segment on Friday, the Easy Talk, is a time for our contributors to come in and share the time with us on the show. So to our contributors, again, thank you for giving us your time, because you don't get paid. You don't get paid. You do it out of the kindness of your own heart. All those times where we've tried to find a female contributor. We've got Sharifa now, who's the first lady of Canon 4 TV. But the guys out there in Africa, Central, South America, and a few in North America, a few in Asia. We're going to look to improve our pool of contributors there. So if you are thinking, actually, you know what, I wouldn't mind coming on the live show, send me an email. The email is in the description box. If you're thinking, yeah, I want to come on, I want to talk about Arsenal, send us an email and we'll talk about when we can get you on to the earliest Easy Talk there. But that is the main message I want to give out there. Thank you guys for supporting us. Almost 4 years, man. The time has flown so very quick. Very, very quick. Kamara has said, good day, everyone. Good day to you as well. With more players with experience in Arsenal to secure more goals. Yeah, but it depends on the type of players. We don't want experienced players. Again, look what happened to, I don't want to mention his name. He came from Chelsea. It came from Chelsea, and look what happened there. Didn't work out, did it? So it depends again on the profile of the experienced player that we're looking to buy there. Lacazette is going to be out of contract. Mohamed Onair is going to be out of contract as well. So who's going to replace them? Who's going to replace them there? All right, people, we are finished on this Monday morning show here on Canon Fodder TV. Thank you for joining us. And like I say, welcome. Well, come back later on and join us for the Canon Project, 5:30 p.m. UK time, when we're going to have El Tel, the original Godfather, and my good friend James Rowe in Amsterdam, talking about the Newcastle situation. Is it a situation? Well, I don't know. Well, anyway, Newcastle takeover. So join us in the live chat for that, please. Thank you so very much. Again, I want to give a shout out to everyone on Facebook. Again, I always forget, our Facebook followers. Don't forget the Facebook followers, Alex. No, I didn't. Boss Swiss says that we massively need superstar players like Mahrez, Sterling, and Mbappe. Boss, where's the money coming from, man? Where's the money coming from? Mbappe? Really? Mahrez, Sterling? How much money do you think they're going to be worth? I'm thinking minimum, 150 million pounds. Where's the money coming from? I'm just saying. All right, people, we are out. Please enjoy the rest or the remains of your Monday, whether it's a morning, noon, or night. And thank you for spending your time on this wonderful channel of ours. And you have been listening to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. I have learned from the life I live that there are opportunities all around us if we will only just look and listen. With opportunities comes risk and rejection, yes, but imagine looking back and saying, I did that, rather than waiting until it was too late. If you want passive income and a sense of personal freedom, act now. This is not for everyone. Not everyone is looking. If you are that person, contact us now. ArsenalRepublic1@gmail.com.